So I'm here with Adam, whom I met probably 3 hours ago, and he does a lot of running. Holy shit! Holy shit, it's muddy. It's gonna be risky. Adam does a lot of running. He told me he's run multiple marathons, consecutive days. He rests like 1 day a week, if even that.
If even that, yeah.
And so yeah, crazy individual. And so he's been talking about running for long distances, and when I met him he had actually been running for a couple hours already.
Yeah.
Then we had a big buffet dinner, all you can eat, shabu shabu, and I thought I would join him for a bit of a walk. And I was thinking initially I would do maybe 40-50 kilometers, which is more than I've ever done. The longest I've ever done I think was 36 or 38 kilometers walking. And so I thought, let me choose some easy goal. But he said something interesting. He said, well, you might as well choose a goal that feels impossible, because then when you do it, if you'd achieve it, then you would feel amazing. Holy shit, I couldn't sleep. And then another important thing that you said, and that's why, the main reason why I'm doing this, you said to embrace the pain, right? Because only if you go through the pain, actually you put it in better words. What did you say about
Suffering is the only thing that can lead to true growth. If you are used to doing something a certain way, if you always do 10 kilometers and you run 10 kilometers, what are you finding out? What are you really learning here? And what's being expanded? When you do something that you think you can't, you create a new baseline for yourself. And so, you know, the longer you do something, I think there's even a quote from Frozen. Like, it's funny how some distance can make everything seem small. It really is true, because once you start doing 100-kilometer walks, 50-kilometer walks become short walks for you. Whereas somebody who's not used to walking, 10 kilometers can feel like a long walk for them, where 1 kilometer feels like a short walk. And so your whole perception of what is long, what is short will change the more you adapt and grow your baseline. And I think the same thing is true with pain tolerance and yeah.
So today we're attempting for me at least, because you might keep on going for sure, but I'm gonna attempt 100 kilometers. It is midnight, some random spot outside of Taipei, and yeah, basically I'm not gonna sleep. So that's what I'm gonna try. And now I know I could fail, and that's okay, even though I'm not thinking of failure. But the thing is, I like what you said about Mario Bros. You know, when you're playing a game, you're playing a video game, you're gonna fail, you're gonna die at some point. But once you reach again to that point, you will know what was it that failed. So that's why it's important to track what was the reason why you failed, right?
It's always okay to fail, as long as you're willing to get up and do it again, you know. But if you fail and quit forever, you'll never know whether you could have done it or not. And so I always try to say, like, don't fail, but if you do fail, then make the most of it and find a way to go again, you know, as soon as possible.
All right, so we're looking forward to the pain. We're somewhere in the river here, in the Bali district near Taipei. Yeah, I just hope I don't die. So you said two very interesting things. You said don't allow yourself to fail, like don't make it easy to fail, because I said previously it's okay if I fail, but that's gonna you know, that's gonna stay in my brain and not help me, right?
Yeah, your brain's gonna be feeding that back to you at the worst possible time when you need to be continuing. It's gonna pull that up as an excuse and say, hey, remember you said it was okay to fail, and you know, there's always next time. That's I remember that was something that my dad used to tell me as a kid when we would go to Disney World and we didn't get to see all the rides. He would always say, "Oh, there's always next time," and it would make me feel a little bit better about not seeing all the rides, you know.
Right.
And so I think the same thing, the same logic applies to walking. It's like, or any endurance, is that if we give ourselves too much permission to fail, our lazy brains, our tired brains, are most definitely going to latch onto that and remind you later on that you said it was okay to fail or to give up. And so really it's better to use that post walk than to use it as pre-walk, I guess you could say, you know.
Then you said you can use for example, accountability. Like if you post online that you're going to do it, then you're creating pain to not doing it. So you want to make the not achieving your goal as painful as possible, right?
Yeah, you want to make not achieving the goal more painful than pushing through the goal. If you can do that, then you make the logical choice. Well, I'm going to take the route that's less painful. The route that's less painful might actually be to just endure the pain. So you sometimes have to manufacture your own pain on the other side of the decision, because that, you know, it's like a weighing scale. If you know you want to, if one side is too heavy, one side is too light, you're going to take the light side, and so you want to add weights to the other side by adding pain to it.
And then when I said, because my right foot is not hurting, but I notice it's a little bit hurting, starting to hurt, you said just slow down, and you said 99% of problems you can solve by just slowing down.
Yes.
And it's better to slow down than to stop, right? Like you don't want to stop, you just want to slow down.
Yeah.
Which applies to everything in life, like every goal you want to achieve, right? Like if you stop, you risk losing the whole momentum, but as long as you keep going, no matter how slow it is, right?
Right. You're the other thing about stopping is like you're not progressing those kilometers at all, and so you after you know, you take rest, you look at your phone, now it's another hour has passed, you feel even more tired than you did before, and it can quickly snowball into failure. I've had this happen where I just gave myself as many breaks as I needed. I said I was going to do 100 miles today no matter what, but I'm willing to take as many breaks as I need. And so I started taking way too many breaks and abusing that factor. Once I abused it, I was at 37 hours into a walk, which is ridiculous. I was taking hour breaks every 5 kilometers, and I just became so tired that I couldn't go on.
Is the path here or down there?
I don't know, but we can find it again.
Okay.
Sometimes it cuts in and out.
So we are 2 hours in. How many kilometers?
Let me check. Can you put on? Oh, can you hold this? I gotta put my watch back on. Actually, I gotta pee. Can you hear? You good?
I'll tell you where we are. We are at 12 kilometers, 2 hours. We're in the middle of nowhere. I think the airport is somewhere that way. We didn't expect to walk through the highway. We thought there was a walking trail, couldn't find it. And pretty crazy conditions, but it's all good for now. 12% in. It's pretty cold. Hope it doesn't rain, but it may rain. We're gonna keep on going to 100 kilometers. Let's do it. Kilometer 14 almost. It's raining pretty bad. But you can always find a positive. So for example, the wind is blowing behind us, which is better than having it blow in front of us.
Yeah.
And you can always find positives, right?
Positive is when the rain clears up then as well, you know. And you're like, well, I've done it in the rain, so now it's no rain. You have something to look forward to, right?
Yep. So the situation now, you could say it's pretty fucking hard. We're in the middle of nowhere. It's 2 a.m. It's raining, it's cold, tired, 14 kilometers walked, and we still have to get to 100. But what we're thinking is, you know, we're training our ability to deal with difficult stuff, to deal with the rain, and better times will come, because eventually the sun is going to come out, so it'll be warmer, Eventually this rain is gonna stop, hopefully. And eventually we'll get there and we'll be happy. First stop, 7-Eleven. Gonna have some of this. It says easy lifestyle. Exactly what we don't want, right? I'll take a picture.
And it's like...
We're gonna pass the 20 kilometer. That would be 20%.
Kilometer 20. Pace 10 minutes, 8 seconds.
10 minutes, 8 seconds. 10 minutes per kilometer, right?
Yeah. You see, that's about exactly 6 kilometers an hour.
Right.
Yeah.
And it is 4:06 in the morning, middle of nowhere, Taipei. Enjoying the pain. I may be starting to be delirious now.
Yeah,
because I feel good.
You've been up
actually.
this morning, yeah.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna succeed. Otherwise, you know, you have to show this video to people regardless. Maybe that can be your motivation then. That whether you succeed or not.
It is kind of
you have to show
motivating me.
people.
I do want to share it with people for
Yeah.
some reason. That is motivating. What kilometer are we at?
Just under 25.
Under 25 kilometers. What time is it?
5 a.m.
5 a.m. 5:03. And we're having some ginseng. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's starting to light up. Raining a little bit. It's all good.
We're gonna figure it out because he is not going to stop. It's not like I'm gonna try one more time. No, it's just like Wi-Fi goes off.
So what kilometer are we at?
31.
31 kilometers.
What did the last 6 felt slower than the first one?
Yeah, the last 3 have been pretty hard.
Yeah.
Just more and more pain developing in my legs, my back. But it's really the mind, right? Like I need to remind myself, and
It's just a sensation produced by the brain. That's all pain is. It's literally nothing but a sensation. There's nothing really that makes you need to stop. Like you're not breaking your back. You're not. You just can feel like that. You can feel like your whole body's broken. Like no, it's not. You're not injured. You're fine. But it can really feel like that. Because when you take a foot strike, you know, it's going up your entire kinetic chain. It doesn't just hit your foot, it hits your whole body. And you know, that is something that you just have to get. I mean, it never gets any easier. You have to just get harder, you know? And that's it. You just have to be able to endure it. And just have that tolerance to that pain that can go further and further every time.
yep.
Like I feel it all the way up to I feel my back hurting, shoulders sore, but I just know that this is always how it is when I walk, and so, yeah. Hi, morning.
So yeah, it is painful, but I'm not dying yet. So let's keep on going. One step after the other.
Why am I here? why did I decide to do this to myself? You know, it happens every time. You know, I always that's the one question that I always ask myself when I'm on this. It might happen. I think it will. Like, why did I decide to walk 100 kilometers? Why am I? So.
Why are we doing it? Just to go through the pain, right?
Yeah.
To come out the other side stronger, right?
Yeah.
This is what, the third 7-Eleven? Fourth?
Yeah. Something like that.
It's 6 a.m. 7 a.m. 7-Eleven.
Yeah. What do you want to
It's
get? man?
7-Eleven.
So I'll show you where the food is at.
Yeah, I need to eat something, and I'm almost reaching the point where I'm dying, but not really. So it's all good.
You
We got some food.
You know, if you find something you like. These are also very high in sodium, which is good for when you.
This is gonna be my breakfast. Adam, what you having? Some nuts?
I've got garlic roasted almonds, and then we're sharing these mixed nuts. We both got some cheese, and I've got a Monster. So
Nice. That's your third Monster?
yeah, I take these way too much. So I pace them throughout the walk. You don't want to stop drinking caffeine in the middle of a walk. If you start, you have to continue. So yeah.
Nice. So yeah, 7-Eleven, done with the food. We've stopped about 25 minutes here. Adam says it's gonna be hard to walk again for the first couple minutes, so that's expected. And yeah, I don't want to know how long we've been walking already. Adam knows. I'm guessing it's my best guess, it's 37 minutes, 37 kilometers. And I haven't slept in 23 hours. I woke up 23 hours ago. So yep, feeling good. Not really, I'm not feeling good, but I'm gonna keep on going. Just keep on walking. So we're back on the move. Good that I've eaten some food, because otherwise I would be dying now. And it's still raining. Adam's back here. It's raining quite a lot. How's the suffering going? How are you feeling? Oh my god. So it's 11:25 in the morning. I think we're about more than half. I'm guessing because I don't really know the distance. Adam knows the distance, but I'm just guessing. So I'm guessing must be like 54. What did I say before? I said, no, I didn't say it.
You said 50 last time.
50, yeah. If it was 50, then we're like 52, 53. My feet are hurting. My muscles are just cramping, so I found this little chair here. Chilling for a minute. Starting to get tough. But pain is just a sensation, right?
Your brain's just making up. It wants you to quit, man.
My
It's
brain
making up all their shit.
Yeah. Walking and walking. This is painful, man. I'm arguing with my mind because I'm feeling the pain so much. But I'm just saying, stop fucking telling me about the pain. Shut the fuck up. So I'm definitely at my lowest point now, getting cramps. It's definitely tough getting here. Pace was pretty slow, probably 4 kilometers per hour. Feel tired. So now it's 12:22. That means I've been walking for 12 hours and I haven't slept for 27 hours. Hopefully some food and a bit of rest. Maybe resting here longer, like maybe an hour even. I really need to rest. I feel tired. I'm gonna have another coffee. Feeling kind of shaky and definitely a tough mind game. But I'm gonna keep on going. I want to keep on going. Let's do it. Also, I don't know how much distance we've covered so far. I don't want to know because I feel like if it's less than 90, then I'm gonna be demoralized. My best guess is we must be at 70. Must be at 70. I'm kind of shaking, very tired, and the mental battle is pretty hard. I'm not thinking that I want to quit, I'm just thinking that I'm super tired and I'm probably about to collapse. I should be fine. I'm shaking though. So yeah, I'm telling myself internally quite a lot of bullshit, you know. I tell it to myself, kind of recognize that it's bullshit, and I don't want to let it eat into me. So I kind of have to override it. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. I think these cramps are gonna go away soon. We're having good nutrients, some peanut butter. I just had this salty rice curry. Adam is chilling. It's nothing for you, huh?
Not yet. It's gonna be.
Yeah, I was gonna say out loud what the bullshit is that I'm telling myself, but I actually forgot. So I don't know, just random bullshit. So I think I'm definitely hitting some type of limits, and the spiritual experience that you were talking about before, I mean, for now it's just been lots of pain. But I did feel before, I do feel a little bit now like I kind of want to cry in a way. Not because crying because I'm sad or complaining, just like a lot of emotion inside. Yeah. Yeah.
That happens, yeah. It's actually a thing. I've had that feeling of like I'm gonna cry, during these ultra marathons. It's really a thing. A lot of people have this it's quite common.
Nothing wrong with crying. So we'll see. So I'm spraying some of this cooling spray all over the cramped areas. Hopefully it helps. So getting out of that 7-Eleven, it was tough. I definitely felt like I was so hard to start again walking. For a good 5-6 minutes I was walking very slow. Now I think I have a bit of a steady pace. Slower than we should be going, but I feel like I can keep this going for a while. Maybe I'll speed it up in a bit. Listening to some music now. How you doing, Adam?
Good.
You feeling good?
Yeah, doing all right.
Nice. The view is beautiful though. That guy fishing there. I feel good. We can totally do it. Yeah. Out of nowhere. I mean, the music always kind of makes me a bit emotional. But out of nowhere, I have this newfound energy. I think I can do it. I feel good now. Picking up the pace. Yeah, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. There's no other way. We're gonna make it. I know this. We're picking up.
We're back up to like our normal pace, man.
Yeah. We're picking up a nice pace now.
Yeah, we're like back to where we were in the beginning.
Yeah. It's nice. And so what happened is I had like a burst of emotion and I cried a little bit and I laughed, and I think the reason is because I was doubting it. I was doubting that I could do this. I was, thinking about quitting, even though I'm not really thinking about that, but it was so fucking painful and I was so slow and I don't even know how much is left. And the moment I started picking some energy up and I realized that I could do it, I cried because I realized that I was doubting myself before. I was doubting that I could do it, and that's not the way. You don't want to doubt yourself. There's no need for doubts. Yeah, we can all do it, and I'm gonna do it. So after a brief stop, here I am walking, all crampy again. But last time it was the same. Adam told me it would be like this. And there's less doubt now because I've seen it before. So I know that I'm gonna pick up the pace in a little bit. So Adam here is, he likes pain so much that he's gonna continue another 60 kilometers.
I've had such a great time the last 22 hours or however long we've been doing this. Thought I'd extend it out another 15 hours or so.
Yep. But my goal was 100 and we are about 12, 13 kilometers away. Should take us 2.5 hours, 3 hours maybe. We're going at a good pace. Man, this has been such a crazy, I think it's the craziest thing I've ever attempted and done. It's too soon to celebrate because anything could happen still. But we're feeling good. Thanks again, Adam, dude. Such great advice and such a great adventure. It's been tough. Last 2 kilometers. Pretty big cramp. I'm going slowly, step by step. It's tough because I don't want to fall asleep, so I want to go fast, but I cannot go fast. If I go fast, it will cramp me. So just little by little, step by step. Yeah. The last 300 meters, I've been walking so slow. But steady, that's important. Slow but steady.
We just hit 100 kilometers just now.
Oh my god.
Just under 24 hours.
Oh my god.
Less than 5 minutes to spare.
That's crazy. We did it.
We did it.
7-Eleven helped us a lot.
For sure. We gotta get him home now. He's tired. He's had too much
I
to
gotta maneuver.
walk tonight.
Fucking did it. Oh my god.